Hello, welcome back to the Screensavers. I'm Leo Laporte. Coming up in this half hour, you need rechargeable batteries to power your gadgets, your cameras, your MP3 players. We got some good deals for you. I'm going to talk a little bit about rechargeables and why they're perfectly fine and good to use and save the environment and work well with those devices. Plus, find out and what devices you shouldn't use them with, too, by the way. Find out from Megan if Eudora, the new one, version 5.1.1, is worth downloading. She's got a mini review for you. Right now, though, time for boot camp. Basic training for your personal confuser. And I normally will take a call and give you a tip on boot camp. Not today, because this is there's such a severe issue with Windows. I really want to talk about it and encourage everybody to patch their system. This is a bug that Microsoft's known about for 11 weeks. It appeared about 3 weeks ago on all the security mailing lists, and I'm sure many people know about it, although an interesting thing has happened. Security experts all over the country have agreed, apparently, not to say anything about it. It's such a serious flaw, they're afraid if they talk about it, hackers will do all sorts of terrible things to people's computers before Microsoft could put out a fix. So we've gone along with that. Microsoft has now put out the fix. And that fixes Service Pack 1. So I want to encourage everybody to download Service Pack 1. But let me show you the problem so you understand the importance, why it's so very important that you download Service Pack 1. Turns out Microsoft put this in all versions of XP. Everybody who's running XP has this vulnerability. It's a vulnerability that's part of Microsoft's help feature. And it allows a website, a malicious website, or even an emailer, to put a link on a web page that if you were to click that link could arbitrarily delete files from your system. Could wipe out your entire Windows directory, for instance, or your documents directory. It's even possible to put this in an email, an HTML email, and have it without you doing anything. You don't have to open an attachment. Just by virtue of the fact that you look at the email, delete the same files. Now, I'm going to show you how it works right now. I've created a test version of this on my website. And I've created, in order to demonstrate it, instead of deleting the Windows directory here, I've created a folder called Bug Test on this system. And I've just put a couple of files in there. Now, I'm going to go to a website here, my own website, as a matter of fact, where I've created a web page that demonstrates this flaw. When I click on this link, it will delete the files in Bug Test. Now, understand, I am on a website. Any website could do this, and they could delete files from any folder. I'm going to click on that link right now. Here's what happens. It launches the Help and Support Center. Doesn't matter if you say, no, I'm closing the Help and Support. I don't, what? What? I didn't want the Help and Support. Let me just close that, get that out of the way. Let's go back to our C directory and see what happened to the files in Bug Test. They're gone. Let me put them back in. Let's try that again. That must have been a mistake. Let me click on this. You know, instead of closing that window, I'm going to bomb out of it. I'm going to do a Control-Alt-Delete and kill the process, because obviously that process is dangerous. End that task. I don't want that task. Let's go back. Let's go back now to Bug Test. See if it fixed it. See, just by bombing out of that task, oh, actually the hidden files are still there, but the other files were deleted. They were still deleted. That's, by the way, important that some of those files did get preserved. Not all the files were deleted, just the non-hidden files. All right, now, well, I want to see if this is going to... So that's, by the way, that's a very serious flaw. It means if you're running Windows XP and a hacker knows how to do it, I have not yet told you how to do it. If a hacker knows how to do it, merely by... You don't have to click on a link. Merely by going to a web page, he can do that. What if he says, instead of Bug Test, what if he says C:\Windows? Could he delete the... I don't know. Let's try it. I am going to go to Chris Perillo's computer to try this. Let's cancel out of this here. Okay. And I'm going to go to this a special link I made. Again, this is on Leoville. Can you go away from the website? I don't want to show anybody this URL because it is so dangerous. I'm gonna close my address bar. Now you can't see it. Okay, you can show the screen again. Now, in theory, if I click on this, it's going to delete the contents of the Windows directory. You can see how dangerous this would be. And even if I close out on this, it is now, I believe, deleting the contents of my Windows directory. Maybe that the Windows directory is protected. No, it did. It deleted everything in there except for the hidden files. So now if I shut this computer down, it won't restart. I'll have to reinstall Windows. It's actually hosed this system. I'm sorry, Chris. All the files are deleted except for some key hidden files. Everything else has been deleted from the Windows directory.